Welcome to Dark Stories, where shadows have teeth and nightmares don't end when you wake up. If you dare to enter, like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell before the darkness notices you. In a small, remote village in the Atlas Mountains, where people live a simple life full of ancient traditions, there was an old, abandoned house on the edge of the forest. Everyone avoided it, saying it was haunted by black jinn, but no one dared approach to prove it. The house belonged to a poor family who had suddenly disappeared decades earlier, leaving behind tales of deals with the devil to obtain a secret fortune. The scene fades back to the present, leaving an air of mystery. Ahmed, a young man in his 30s, is a civil engineer who returned to the village after years in the big city. He was looking for a quiet place to build a new life after a painful divorce. He bought the old house cheaply, ignoring the warnings. "These are old superstitions," he told the villagers, who looked at him with pity. He began restoring it, dusting the antique furniture and repairing the cracked walls. Everything seemed normal at first, just a neglected house. But on the third night, the mystery began to creep in. Ahmed heard faint whispers coming from upstairs, like the voices of women crying in a strange, ancient language. Thinking it was the wind penetrating the cracks, he closed the windows tightly. In the morning, he found strange drawings etched on the walls, circular symbols resembling inverted crosses that hadn't been there before. He tried to erase them, but they reappeared every morning, deeper and more distinct. One night, Ahmed woke up to the sound of heavy footsteps in the corridor. It was 3 a.m., the time they call the devil's hour. Slowly, he raised his head and saw a tall shadow moving in the darkness. It looked like a woman in black, her face hidden behind a hood. The shadows drew closer, and he felt a chill fill the room, as if the air were freezing. He tried to scream, but his voice caught in his throat. The shadow whispered his name, Ahmed. The debt must be paid. The next day, Ahmed researched the history of the house. He discovered from old village records that the previous family had made a deal with an evil spirit, an ancient entity called the Black Nun, inspired by local legends about nuns who escaped from a medieval convent and practiced black magic to take revenge on the church. They had buried stolen treasures underground in exchange for their souls, but the evil didn't go away. It waited for the next heir to claim it. Ahmed began to see the spirit more clearly. It appeared in mirrors, its face pale, its eyes black as pits, and its crooked smile revealing sharp teeth. Every night, he felt an invisible force pulling him toward the basement, where a hidden vault lay. He tried to escape, but found the doors locked from the outside, and the windows supernaturally sealed. Finally, he opened the vault himself, driven by an irresistible mystery. There, he found chests filled with gold and jewels, but they were stained with dried blood. Worse still, the decomposing bodies of former family members arranged in a circle, as if performing an eternal ritual. The spirit appeared before him, saying, "Now you are part of the deal. Buried evil never dies, it is passed on to the heir." Ahmed was never seen again. The villagers say he has disappeared, but on quiet nights they hear his whispers from the house, inviting strangers to enter. And the house? He's still waiting for his next victim, hiding a deep evil that feeds on reality itself. If you enjoyed this nightmare, feed the darkness. Like, subscribe and share before the Black Nun calls your name.